if you were actually while I was streaming a couple of days ago, or if you saw it later, I just want to put a small little video in here to show that I could actually do stage 25 of Proxima with Luna tier 3. So I'm gonna put that video right here. Okay, now you're back. Told you I could do it. She's really awesome. Now, in this video, we're going to check out the new uniforms and well, not new uniforms, but I mean the uniform sale, and I'm going to suggest what uniforms you should buy and what you should skip. So, and before we do that, I'm going to show you the sales plus the event shop. So there you go. These are some of the sales basically, where you'll get a lot of tokens. The really expensive one is actually the best one, but still only if you're a whale. Okay, you should only buy it then. And yes, I have 0 tokens because I used 100 to get the 100 bios, and then I'm gonna buy 100 more, and then I'll buy the 5-star ticket to 6-star Nick Fury. So that's my plan. That's what I'm doing now. What you should do to decide what you want to buy is basically check out your inventory right here and see how many rank up tickets you have. And basically, if you're missing a 5-star ticket or a 4-star ticket, you should get that one. So if you have a 3-star ticket, a 4-star ticket, and a 6-star ticket like I do, you basically need the 5-star ticket, and that way you buy that, and with the remaining tokens you can decide what to buy after that. So the two cases that I will talk about is if you need a 6-star ticket or a 5-star ticket. So if you need a 6-star ticket, you'll be wasting 350 tokens, and the other 50, I don't know, I'm not sure. I think it should go towards, Nornstones aren't that valuable basically, so it's either the uniform upgrade kits or the energy. The gold is not worth it, but yeah, those are the ones you should think about. Or if you're in my case where you need an actual 5-star ticket, you'll buy that, and you should probably buy 200 bios from here. That's what I'm gonna do. And or if you don't need bios, you should choose something else that actually fits your needs. And or if you can't actually 6-star anyone, so if you basically miss a 5-star ticket and a 6-star ticket, you should go with the tier 2 ticket. That's actually the best choice. So yeah, or if you actually need the 4-star and the 5-star ticket together, you'll be left with 100 tokens. So I'd suggest you go and buy the bios from here with that one. So yeah, those are my suggestions. Now let's go to the uniforms. And before we actually start, I just want to show you that I actually bought the Anti-Venom uniform. And second clip time, it's not so amazing because it's just a Villain Siege, and it's the normal difficulty or medium difficulty, not the hard mode, because he's still at 6 stars and without any gears upgraded. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you how well he did right now. Okay, you're back. Yeah, it was pretty nice, and it did look like he didn't have a lot of damage. That's because, okay, it's an old uniform. It's actually made to actually keep him alive for a long time. Plus, it's really good for Wolbas Ultimate, so that's why I got it. And he didn't have his gears maxed out, so yeah, you can't actually compare that to the new uniforms. So I'm gonna check every uniform out and tell you whether it's worth it or not. So this one, sure, if you have the character and you actually like them. Thanos' uniform, I'd say just wait a while, because maybe in endgame he'll get another uniform, well, if it doesn't though, that's a really good uniform. Wolverine's uniform, don't touch it. Two reasons. First of all, the other uniform, the blue one, is a lot better for PvP, and the only bonus you get with this one is actually some stats that you could increase with Urus or cards. I'd say skip Black Widow, I mean Agent 13's uniform. If you have Agent Venom, you should get this uniform, no doubt. Skip Angela, skip Ant-Man, Civil War, I think. Skip Black Bolt. I'm just gonna tell you the ones that are worth it, because then I'll be just saying skip the whole video. If you have Corvus maxed out, you should get this one. This is a really good uniform. It actually makes him a PvP meta, so yay. Before you would actually get a suggestion to buy this one, but I actually went up and bought this one. It's actually same price, so these are really good, cool uniforms. She and Crystal and She-Hulk actually got really good uniforms for cheap, so you should buy those, and I did too. You should buy Cole's uniform. You should buy, probably should buy Cyclops' uniform. I actually went with the villain one. You could buy this one, but it doesn't really make him that safe yet. So I'm thinking he'll get another uniform down the line. You should not buy the old uniform of Doctor Strange. You should buy the Infinity War one. You should buy Ebony Maw's uniform. If you actually want Elsa to be playable, you should buy this uniform, the Monsters Unleashed one. If you have Emma, you should definitely buy her uniform. She is really good. If you have Eric Killmonger, you should definitely buy his uniform. It doesn't make him a meta character, but without the uniform, I don't think he is that that good. Falcon's uniform is pretty nice. It makes him playable. Gamora, don't buy any of her uniforms. If you have Ghost and you actually want to alternate between ABX days, you should buy her uniform or his uniform. That makes him or a girl, a female. Ghost Rider's uniforms, skip those. You should definitely buy Giant Man's uniform if you actually have him 6-starred. You can actually mythic that one and get a CTP selector from Ant-Man's legendary battle. What else? You should buy... I don't know about Groot. I actually love Infinity War's uniform a lot better than this one. What else? Gwenpool, skip that. She'll probably get a good uniform later. Hela is pretty good, but not... It doesn't actually make her really awesome DPS wise. It just makes her survive a lot. Hulkbuster, of course. It's an Infinity War uniform. So basically every Infinity War uniform is a must buy. But I haven't purchased it yet because I don't have him at 6 stars yet. Hyperion is not one of those comic uniforms with no skill changes. He actually gets some skill changes, so that's not a bad uniform to get if you have Hyperion. Inferno, that's a really cool uniform. Makes him look badass too. Iron Fist, you should get the Netflix one, where he doesn't have a shirt. What else? You could buy from here Medusa, of course. I don't have her at 6 stars though, so I'm not buying that. Next, Proxima. She's really good. Lots of 5 frames. No immunity, but lots of 5 frames. Red Hulk actually gets a bit playable with that uniform. Rocket, you should get the Infinity War one. Ronan, you should get the new one from Captain Marvel's movie. She-Hulk, you should get the new uniform for Fantastic Four. Shuri, of course. What else? I don't know if you should get Homecoming at all. You should get the Miles Morales uniform. It makes him really, really good. Star-Lord's Infinity War uniform, of course. All of these, just skip them. Yeah, no good uniforms anymore. Now, these are the uniforms I've bought and which are actually pretty nice to have. Ancient One, why not? She gets a bit of a buff on her leadership, I think. Ant-Man and the Ant-Man's uniform from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Archangel uniform. Beast's uniform, because it makes him a villain. You may need that for Shadowland, or it will make it easy for floor 1 if you actually do floor 1 with him. Black Panther's uniform, I really don't know. I just did it because I was impatient. I had a lot of crystals, and I really needed a uniform when I was starting. You should get Infinity War's Black Widow uniform. You should get Cable's uniform. You should get female Captain America. Why not? Because she's going for gold. You should get the Infinity War's Captain America. He isn't that great without his tier 3. Like, that uniform just shines when he's tier 3, because it's a really fast-paced uniform, and you can just dish out a lot of damage, a lot of freaking damage with every skill. Sharon Rogers, of course, get the new uniform. I have both. Captain Marvel, of course, get the new uniform. Colossus, why not get the uniform? It makes him pretty nice. Crystal, I just bought her today, so I'll test her out when she's at tier 2 or at 6 stars in Shadowland in about 2 or 3 hours, because that's when it will reset. What else? After Crystal, that's the villain Cyclops uniform that I have. Doctor Strange's uniform from Infinity War, of course. Yeah, that's the Teenage Groot uniform. That's really good. Hulk. I don't know. You should actually skip this one, because I'm pretty sure he'll get a new uniform for Endgame, and that will probably make him a real Hulk. Like this one, kind of disappointing now. There's an Iron Fist's uniform. You should definitely buy Iron Man's uniform. It makes him really playable. You should get this uniform for Loki. Luna Snow, if you have her, of course you should get her uniform. It will make her a lot better. Not that she isn't good, but added damage is really nice. Magneto's uniform, I don't know, man. It just makes him look cool. It adds a bit of damage, but not a lot. I don't know. I just liked it, so I bought it. But it's not a must-buy. Minerva, of course, without her uniform, she's really good. But with the uniform, she gets a lot of damage and really good rotation for ABX. I got Punisher's uniform just to make him playable. It's not really great. It's just like Iron Fist's uniform. It just makes them playable. Quicksilver, it won't actually... Well, it actually adds a lot of damage, because it adds the damage accumulation. So that's a really good feature to have. and it adds chain damage, I think. That's Infinity Wars Rocket Raccoon. I got Rogue's uniform. I don't know, I was bored. It doesn't really change her a lot, but it does kind of make her hit a couple of times more. Ronan's uniform, I bought it, but I don't even have him at 6 stars yet. I know it's really good, not meta, but it's really good for Shadowland if you need a villain. Satana's uniform, you will get, oh, hello, I can't help though. Sorry, I need the energy. And I'm doing the video. Hey, if you're watching this video, I'm sorry, bro. Satana, you're gonna get her to 6 stars anyway from the Epic Quest, so it would be sad to not get this uniform. It's actually really good. Scarlet Witch, of course, makes her really godly in PvP and PvE. She-Hulk, from what I've seen, well, it makes her really playable, but I was doing Crystal's special missions, and I know for a fact that Crystal is really strong. Well, not strong, but she has a lot of crowd control, and if your character isn't good, it will die there. So I have been using that as a test, and She-Hulk didn't actually pass. I don't know. She's even at tier 2 and she would die because she would get crowd controlled and stunned. But yeah, Spider-Man's Infinity War uniform, of course, buy that one. Star-Lord's Infinity War uniform, you should buy that. Thor's Infinity War uniform, you should buy that. And if you don't have Thor's Ragnarok uniform, you should buy that if you actually don't need more Shadowland characters, and if you just want to get the premium card from mything that uniform. What else? Anti-Venom, of course, it will be really nice in World Boss Ultimate. War Machine's uniform, it's really good, you know. It makes him a beast, and as we've shown in the live stream, he could do stage 25 of Proxima, which is insane. Wasp's uniform, of course, buy it. She can actually kill people in Timeline. Like, I'm not joking. I've killed Thanos's with her, and she's a great character to have in Timeline, so yeah, definitely buy that one. And Winter Soldier, of course, because it makes him really good, extremely good actually. And of course, we have Wolverine's uniform. I think you will probably have to buy this one anyway, because even if they actually release a really good uniform next month, probably from the leaked update, this one may be required again for like event battles. If you remember the X23 event battles, he is required as at rare, like it should be upgraded at rare level, so that you can get to do the last stages of the event battle, and it has a card reward, so you should have him. But yeah, like that's what actually happened. I thought he wouldn't need a uniform, so I was waiting till he got a new one. But then they released a uniform for X23, and they reintroduced the event battle, and they required him again, so I had to buy him and get him to rare. But yeah, that's all the uniforms you should look out for, and that's been it for this video, guys. If you actually want to get the coupons, which they should be coming in about a weekend or a bit more than a week, you should actually subscribe and ring the bell. Why not? And you should share these videos, because it's not it's not really a bad idea to actually subscribe to every star agent, because you have higher chances to actually get a coupon. So yeah, do that. But yeah, that's been it for this video, guys. I'll be doing Shadowland in 2 hours, so see you guys there, and bye bye.